Good morning. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Welcome to Coffee Chats. How is everybody doing this morning? Everyone's doing okay?
Yes.
All right. A couple announcements right off the bat here. So, Lori let me know, starting Tuesdays 1 to 3, there's open studio. So that's going to be every Tuesday from 1 to 3 in the art room. George, I don't know where you are.
He's right here.
Oh, hi, George. Right in front of me. I was expecting standing tall George. George, you want to come up and make an announcement?
Morning.
Morning.
Staff appreciation. It's coming in very slow. Out of 16 floors, we've only got 6 floors giving me envelopes. So please, we've only got a few days to do this. When we go through it, Pam and I, it takes us an hour just to get everything counted, double counted, and figured out. So your help would be appreciated. Remember, make the checks out to Ridge Point Resident Consul. Some people aren't, and they won't accept the checks. Okay, any questions out there?
Yes. Where do you put the check?
Pardon?
Where do you put the check?
Where did I put the checks?
So where do they give the checks to?
How do
You give it to your floor greeter who gave you the envelope. Okay?
Which is what we did.
Okay. Hi over there. Good morning. You young ladies always attacking me, I'll tell you. That's all we have for you.
Oh, that's terrible.
All right. Thanks, George. Appreciate it.
Terrible.
All right, so I will go on for the rest of the week with you. I want to let you know there is a time change today with the Blue Ox Jazz Trio. They will be arriving starting at 3:30 as opposed to 3 o'clock. So I just want to let you know that's how that worked out yesterday. I had to change that. But they're excellent. So it's not that much of a bump of a time change. Appetizers will be at 3:30, 3 as usual, and then 3:30 is when the jazz trio starts. We just have to be flexible sometimes with our musicians, and that's how that worked out. So please show up. I think you're going to enjoy them. They've been here before, and they were well-liked, charismatic, and talented jazz trio. So that's today. So 3 o'clock appetizers, 3:30 is when the jazz starts. So please show up. All right, I want to let you know also, everyone really enjoyed Mike Henry. He is our music entertainer. I think he was a DJ at some point, so he just has this amazing voice and great stories. He's back today. So if you're available at 10 a.m., Mike Henry's here in Marion Hall, and he'll be doing Moments to Remember. This musical program is with the time from the birth of rock and roll from the mid-1950s. And so it will be a great entertaining hour where you can reminisce about growing up in the 1950s and 60s, listening to artists who shaped early rock and roll. He'll play clips from, some examples are Bill Haley, Elvis, Buddy Holly, Ricky Nelson, and much, much more. So he is quite entertaining. Please show up to enjoy Mike Henry at 10 a.m. in Marion Hall. Again, our birthday party for December starts at 3, and the 3:30 is music. Wednesday the 20th, 1 p.m., we have our TED Talks recorded on 991. So the 3 topics for our TED Talks on Wednesdays are rethinking the link between Alzheimer's and aging, what your ancestors can tell you about cancer risks, and how midwifery could change birth for the better. In addition, on Wednesday at 1 p.m., we have our writing group. 1:30 is 500. This Wednesday is our 3 p.m. alterations. You would sign up for it on the book over by my office. And that is in the West Party, that's not the West Party room, it's the billiard room. And then 7 p.m. is bingo. Thursday the 21st, 9/11, we have recorded coffee chats on 991. This Thursday is our vision loss support group, and that's at 10 a.m. 3:10 is our departure for our excursion. There was a few cancellations yesterday, so I made some phone calls and moved people that were on the waiting list up. So just, it's always a good idea to check it out, but that leaves at 3:10 for the Wayzata High School, and it's Footloose. So I think it's gonna be wonderful. The production starts at 4:30. I'll let everybody know on the van when you arrive. It's going to be under my name. So it's under Jillian. I called them yesterday just to confirm how to approach it when you arrive. So it's either under Jillian, but I just said they might say Ridge Point, but they're waiting for you, and there's 21 tickets for you when you arrive. All right, Friday the 22nd, 1 p.m. we have our recorded coffee chats. We have bridge, we have poker every Friday at 1. 4 p.m. every Friday, of course, our happy hours. 7 p.m. is our movie in Marion Hall, and the movie for this Friday is The Feeblemans, a drama. A young man falls in love with movies after his parents take him to see the greatest show on earth. This creative boy starts to create films on his own, and this is a Spielberg movie. And I think it's somewhat of a reflection of him and how he started. I think there's some kind of connection with that. With his childhood. So apparently it's a great movie if you are available at 7 p.m. Saturday the 23rd, 8 a.m. men's breakfast. We have bingo at 7 p.m. every Saturday. Next Monday is knit and chat at 1 p.m. Next Monday is 7 p.m. 500 and point players next Monday. And then that is what we have for Monday, and that's what I have for the week. Is there any questions? No? Okay, I'll hand it over to Jeff. Yes, you did. She's great.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How is everyone?
Good.
Rainy day?
Rainy.
It sounds like the sign up for Thanksgiving is going pretty well. How many of you are going to eat Thanksgiving with us here? Okay. And Lydia drove the van yesterday. How did that go? Wow. Thank you, Norma. Good. We'll pass that on. For those of you that don't know, Lydia's a van driver that was yesterday her first solo day?
Yes.
Yep. So that will make Steve Chaplin's life easier. And as always, I want to say thank you, Steve. He's the little Dutch boy that puts his thumb in the dike all the time. Norma.
We're confused on Steve. Is Steve still with us?
Absolutely, Steve.
What is his,
Steve's working 1 day a week.
and what day is that?
The day that it's a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. I think Friday is the day that he's working. Am I?
Friday.
Huh?
Friday.
Who's saying that over there? If Joanne Cox said it, it must be true. So Friday. Thank you, Joanne. You know, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news.
Bad news first.
The bad news first. Pat Sangren broke her wrist yesterday. Pat, the concierge at the East Desk. The good news is, as she was sitting on the ground waiting for the ambulance to come and pick her up, her oncologist came and stood by her and gave her a great report on her cancer. So, she was giving blood at the clinic where she was going to see her oncologist. She fell, broke her wrist. Apparently she's got a black eye. That's not uncommon around here, is it? So, but it was her right wrist. But it's like I told her, hey, I don't know how, my mind said the cancer report was super, super, super fantastic. But I'm not sure I heard it right, and I don't want to say that it is, but I kind of just did, so please don't hold me to that. But I know that Pat watches Coffee Chats when she's not around, so if everyone wants to just say hello to Pat right now, that would be nice. Okie dokie. Hey, okie dokie on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okie dokie. Very, very, very good. All right. Does anyone have any questions on anything? Comments? Norma?
I don't know, because I came a little late today, but the dining room experience for me has been fantastic. The atrium experience for me has been fantastic. And I would like to know when the discussion of the second survey is going to be done.
I knew you'd work survey in there at some point. And guess what I get to say? I don't know a damn thing about the survey, because I don't. Sarah, did you hear those nice compliments about the food service? Yes. We're hearing them too. And it's a matter of what have you done for me lately? We've gone from please, throw us a bone to, hey, we've got a little traction here. Now let's get consistent, let's stay consistent so that people know what to expect. All we've ever wanted was to be consistent. Not saying we have to be 4-star or Michelin approved restaurant or anything. We just want people to come down and know that they'll get a decent meal. And there have been some meals that have been more than decent, that have been really, really, really good. And boy, that adds a lot. And going forward, as we get better with the meals, we want to get better with the happy hours, we want to get better with coffee chats, we want to do things that are surprising people every day. And so, thanks, Norma. The other thing too that goes unsaid is how much the people that live here are pulling for us being the staff. It's not always an us against them. It's not. You folks, at least what I feel, and it's the bulk of the people that live here, they want the food service department to succeed. They want the housekeepers to be fully staffed and be able to do a good job. You don't always find that in a, let's face it, we have a business relationship here. And many times there's a sense of, oh, you're trying to screw me or whatever. You know, whenever you talk money, there's two sides. And one group wants to keep theirs and the other group wants to keep theirs. I think what we have here is we want what's fair. We understand it takes money to pay people and do things. So, yep, if I'm paying my rent on time and they're telling me they want to clean my apartment, they're going to get me 3 meals a month, I damn well better get that stuff. And when we fall short on that, I think there's been a real understanding of, well, help is hard to get and what have you, but ultimately it's like, hey, we want you to win. Because if you win, we win. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that. We're coming into the holidays and I'm just excited that our food service is where it's at. Our housekeeping department is fully staffed. Our occupancy is decent. That's good enough for now. It'll get great. There's just lots and lots of things to be grateful for. And it's mostly the people that live behind the doors in the hallways here. So thank you very, very much, folks. Yes, clap, please. Birthdays. What is it? Joanne.
Thank you for the lemonade.
Yeah. Joanne says thank you for lemonade. Yep. And that just goes to show, if you bitch enough, eventually we'll get stuff taken care of for you. And Joanne has been on us for the lemonade for a long, long time. Lloyd, did you have your hand up?
You said you had bad news and good news. I'm waiting for the good news. That was it?
Okie dokies cancer report.
Okay, good. Good news.
Boy,
Good news.
we've raised Lloyd's expectations quite a bit, haven't we? A man's been on the moon. Okay, birthdays. Today, Pam Alley and Gloria Luger. The 22nd, Nancy Madich. The 23rd are two of them. Linda, isn't it Della Rosa or is it De Rosa?
It's Della Rosa.
Okay. Montessori and the 25th, Patty Palm. Oh, is it?
Patty's here.
Happy birthday, Patty. When the birthday comes. Oh, anniversary. Dave and Betty Preston. November 21st. You talk about a guy that has outkicked his coverage. It is Dave Preston. Does everyone know what that means? Yes. Yes, okay, good. You were supposed to think it was funny or something. Anyway, let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. Have a good week, everybody.